Hi, my name is Braxton Simpson. I'm 17 years old and I am from Kennesaw, Georgia. What educational goals do I have? Well, currently I am a dual enrolled student at Chattahoochee Technical College, in which I have earned a 3.76 high school GPA and a 3.5 college GPA. I will successfully graduate high school with high academic honors, and I will be remembered as one who was fully involved in any and every aspect of Marietta High School. Currently, I am the student body president and the FBLA president. I will attend North Carolina Central University, North Carolina A&T, or Florida A&M University to major in business administration. I will be entering college with 32 credit hours, and I will be in the perfect position to start as a sophomore. If you could describe your life by a novel or movie title, which would it be and why? Well, for me, it would be Sparkle. When I enter someone's life, it is important to me that I have a lasting impression on every life that I can. A little sparkle. This is why I started my business, Girls Got Game. I started Girls Got Game because I wanted girls to feel confident and beautiful even when playing male-dominant sports. So many times we are given athletic apparel designed for men. The department stores don't carry anything specific to a female, and we are left to dress in a way in which we don't typically feel. I wanted to change that. Being a victim of a girl playing a male-dominated sport, I wanted to make sure that I could make every female athlete feel sparkly, confident, and beautiful. I want everyone to be able to shine and love the way they look while doing what they love. What do you feel is the biggest problem facing teenage girls in the United States and around the world? Well, the biggest problem facing teenage girls everywhere is that we live in a world in which we are constantly being put up against each other. Race, intersectionality, sexual preferences, political views, ethnicity, any and everything you could possibly think of is what divides us. Recently, I attended the International Young Leaders Assembly as a delegate to the World Bank. I congregated with people from over 70 different countries, and the biggest concept I took away was that we are all one and the same. We encounter similar issues, especially as women of color, and we have similar views. Globally, the issues regarding women are very much alike. Although the level of severity may vary around the globe, we have similar existing issues. So instead of tearing one another down, it is more important that we learn to empathize with each other and seek to understand each other versus judging one another. Name one woman other than your mother who has served as an inspiration in your life. What characteristics or qualities make her special and important to you? Well, I'm a firm believer that if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, then you are a leader, by John Quincy Adams. I have been fortunate enough to have many people in my life that have made a significant impact on my community. But the one person that has made a positive impact on my school community while inspiring me and everyone around her to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more is my former principal, Miss Forestella Taylor. Over the past decade, our community has grown significantly, and our diverse school population mirrors that growth. With growth comes new people, with new ideas, needs, and wants. As one can imagine, a small school equates to a strong history of tradition. Some of the traditions have disenfranchised groups of people while enfranchising others. This has led to a "this is the way we have always done it" mentality. But then came Miss Taylor. Last spring, it was announced that Miss Taylor will replace our retiring principal. For many, Miss Taylor's appointment as our principal meant the ushering of the new and ousting of the old. Those in fear immediately began to rebel against any new ideas or rules that she put in place to make our school a better place for all students. Miss Taylor was disrespected, villainized, and taunted in person and on social media by students and parents alike. Through all the adversity, Miss Taylor never wavered. Miss Taylor continued to come to school every day, ready to take our school to the next level of greatness. Elizabeth Edwards once described a woman like Miss Taylor. Miss Edwards said, "She stood in the wind, and when it did not blow her away, she adjusted her sails." It finally dawned on me that our school board got it. They understood the importance of selecting a mentally strong, confident, educationally sound, visionary principal that could respect tradition while progressing our school to the 21st century. Miss Taylor's confidence, perseverance, and integrity inspires me to be a better me. What does confidence really mean? Confidence is self-assurance. Confidence is certainty. Confidence is being yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you someone else. Miss Taylor is just that. Despite the adversity she had to encounter, despite the hurt she may have felt, despite the hatred, she walked into school every day with a huge smile on her face. She greeted everyone in sight. She remained confident in herself and her ability to bring about the change necessary to help us all realize our potential. Miss Taylor refused to be broken. She refused to allow anyone to make her feel any less of her. She remained confident. Webster's dictionary defines perseverance as steadfastness in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. Perseverance requires mental toughness and not being distracted by things intended to take one off its course. Miss Taylor perseveres because she realizes that quitting is not an option. Miss Taylor realizes that if she quits, she is not only quitting on herself, but she is quitting on everyone who is looking up to her as a beacon of light at the end of the tunnel. For a lot of people, it would have been easy to come in as a first-year principal, not make any waves, and collect their check. Martin Luther King describes integrity by saying, "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy." Miss Taylor came in and immediately saw areas that needed to be improved and began to address them head on. When things became heated, Miss Taylor did not retreat. In fact, the controversy seemed to propel her to do even more things for our school community. Miss Taylor looked controversy in the face and kept going because she realized that her appointment to our school is not by chance. She understands that her very existence is greater than she is. Miss Taylor inspires me and more people than she could ever imagine to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more. What 3 characteristics are essential to becoming a girl who rules the world? A girl who rules the world must be fearless. She must be one who sees the glass half full, who sees the potential versus the problem. She is one who is not afraid to fail, but is willing to go through any measure to reach success. A girl who rules the world must be confident in themselves and in their value. They need to know who they are and value it. You cannot get out of your own skin. So it is vital that she embraces herself and everything that makes her unique. Diligence. She has to be a go-getter. Someone who is always prepared to fight for what they believe in and finish all things through. They have to be willing to persevere through adversity and handle all things thrown at her with grace, poise, and intellect.